Hi, I'm Alex from MYReaders. Student mentor roles. Your mentors are undeniably your greatest assets. As teachers, we have limited capacity to administer help on every child. This is where your student mentors come to your rescue. They will help you to guide your individual students in reading. Allow me to touch on the selection of student mentors. They essentially should be people whom you trust and are capable of running your reading sessions in your absence. This is not to say that you should let them run the show, but we understand that as teachers, there may be times we are required to attend to emergencies. Do we then call the sessions off? The student mentors you have selected should be able to assist you in these circumstances. And it is in these moments that they are given the opportunity to exercise leadership. We use the 5 R's when it comes to qualities of a student mentor. During our training sessions, we would challenge our student mentors to rise up to these 5 R's. First one, respectful. Our students need to exemplify respect for their lesser proficient peers whom they are helping, not just by seeing them as lesser beings, but also respecting time which we are all investing in. Reliable. Student mentors are reliable persons. Should an unforeseen circumstance arise, our student mentors should be able to fill in any gaps to ensure the reading session carries on. Responsible. I often tell my student mentors that when they are paired with a target student, he or she should also take ownership and responsibility of the target student's reading improvement. In short, our student mentors should be empowered so they can do all they can in their capacity to ensure maximum reading growth of their mentees. If it means catching their mentees in recess in addition to reading sessions, then by all means do so. Just inform the teachers. Resourceful. Our brain breaks in another video are exhaustive, but resourceful student mentors do not wait to be spoon-fed by ourselves. If he or she feels like there might be a more effective brain break or reading strategy, he or she should be encouraged to research on his or her own on the internet. Resilient. Finally, we always caution our teachers and student mentors that this reading program is a marathon and not a sprint. And the program normally stretches over a year. There will be times when session gets a bit dry, motivation runs low, but a student mentor is resilient and understands the long-term value in seeing their mentees improve in reading. There are a few reminders here for our student mentors. Number 1, we believe in an immersive learning experience. You are most probably the only opportunity in which this student gets to hear English being spoken. Make full use of it. We highly encourage you to use only English in your sessions. You might need to be more animated in your descriptions. By all means, do not use another language unless it's a matter of extreme urgency. And even then, reinforce it with the English equivalent. 2. Only refer to the letters of the alphabet by the sounds and not the name. Say A instead of A. Say S instead of S. Our students most likely know their ABCs. They, however, may not know the sounds of the individual letters. There are instances where students are asked to read a passage and they end up spelling out all the letters that make up the words without reading it, which is our goal. It is therefore imperative that we help them pick up phonic sounds as soon as possible. 3. Be goal-oriented. Our students are here to achieve at least 2 years of reading growth in that span of program time. The pre-program diagnostics will inform us of their current proficiency, and our goal is to help them achieve 2 years of reading growth in that amount of time. Our record has shown that there were students who managed to make growth of 7 years in 6 months. Take time on a daily basis to talk about this goal with them every now and then. 4. The I do, we do, and you do principle. Everything in our materials will require you to first model out the reading. I do. And this will be followed by the students attempting to read with your help. We do. And finally, students must be able to attempt reading the entire text on their own. You do. Failing which, the cycle must be repeated. That is, you must remodel it again and students attempting it. Only progress to the subsequent page when student is able to read the entire text independently. These are some of the ways your student mentors can help you. Bring the books. Make sure the books are ready for the session. Let them know where the books can be found. 2. Gather the students. 3. Take attendance. 4. Help you track progress of individual students. Each student progresses at their own pace. Their progress should be recorded. Number 5. Assign them to keep all the books again. I want to end with a story of a group of student mentors whom we had the privilege of working with. This is a group of girls from a quaint fishing and farming village at Merbok Kedah. They were naturally brought up to be shy and demure, to be seen and not be heard. But we had to persuade them to become student mentors. No one told them that we were so persistent simply because they were our only possible candidate. We simply had to make this happen. These girls went from being shy to becoming champions who would hunt down my target students, drag them from their hiding places, and get them to my reading sessions. They also successfully pitched for funds from a National Social Challenge Cup and finished first runner-up, bringing home 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. We strongly believe that in this program, everybody wins. It's not only the case that target students gain literacy. Teachers gain professional development in program management, while student mentors gain most by developing their leadership skills. I often tell my student mentors that when they craft their CV when applying for scholarships, it is insufficient to merely state that they have joined XYZ activities or they were presidents of ABC societies. The question we should all be interested in is, what did you accomplish in that capacity? Through our programs with administration of our diagnostics, students are able to articulate how much an improvement they made on their peers. For example, I helped my friend improve by 3 years of reading proficiency in 6 months. When you articulate your impact in such clear terms, you also demonstrated your analytical skills. This is all from us today, and we wish you all the best at running your reading program. Do not hesitate to reach out to us for further help through Facebook or Instagram. See you next time.